Hey guys, this is Pharaoh 2091, and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth. Last time we left off, we were given permission to investigate the crime scene, and we actually didn't complete the investigation, but now this Virginian art dealer douche wants us to, prove our innocence, and right now we want to explain, we want to hear what he saw, so... Well, actually, no, we did hear what he saw, so now it's time for our rebuttal to it. So, I think right here, a lot of stuff is going to actually be presented, but, well, we're pressed until we get more information. So, like here, he's certain that he saw Mr. X go into the elevator. Okay, let's hear more about that. Mr. Leblanc, were you able to get a good look at the inside of the elevator at that time? Of course, I saw what was inside. And you are sure that victim was in the elevator alone? Yes, the only person inside there was Mr. Hicksman. Excuse me, I had to burp there. This last outburst is a bit too important to let go. So, the only person inside was that Mr. Hicksman. Okay, but how is that possible when we kind of proved that from the grape juice footprints that there must have been someone else in there with him and left the elevator to make that track? So, obviously, there was a contradiction there. Mr. Leblanc, what is it? There's a very glaring contradiction in your testimony. What do you mean? Please take a look at the area in front of the elevator. There, at the spilled grape juice. Yes, and? Will you admit also spilled it with the blood? No, it spilled itself during the turbulence. But the interesting thing here is the set of grape juice footprints. Footprints? Yes, the ones that lead from within the elevator out into the lounge itself. It's evidence that proves that someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator alive. Oof! There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Now then, I'm done playing games. Why don't you tell us the truth? But can you please translate for us? Woman! Cover up your assets! I mean, well, a lot of people wouldn't say cover them up, but, hey, I got kids watching this video. No way, that's totally impossible. I guess is what he said. No way, that is totally impossible. I know there was no other person there I saw with my own eyes. If you want to know what I think, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying to us. I suppose she's right. He doesn't seem to be lying. But then, what does it mean? What about this contradiction? Mr. LeBlanc, please, just once more will you recall the details of what you witnessed for me? Okay, so we got a new testimony here. What I saw, part 2. I was very upset when Mr. Hicks passed by my seat. I was always checking the time over and over again. I happened to follow that man with the eyes when he passed me, and I saw clearly into the elevator he was entering. But I swear there was no one else inside. No one! Mr. LeBlanc, if you would please calm down. What? Dare you two have an issue with my eyewitness testimony? No, not at all. Please forget I said anything. Yet again, he doesn't appear to be lying. I can't let this testimony stand as the truth. I love that face he's making. He's like, I really gotta use the bathroom. It doesn't want to come out. Oh, great. Now I'm just making poop jokes. Yay. Alright. Because I want to know this. Why was he very upset with him? I think that's very important to know. So, are you still upset now? I am always upset. The only time I'm not is when I have a piece of art in my hands. Surprisingly easy to believe that about him. But I was even more upset when Mr. Hicks walked by me. But why? Let's see. No, I don't understand why he was, let's press on this. Why was he mad? Why was he kept checking his time? Why were you so attentive to the time? Because something unforgivable was happening! Come to think of it, you were yelling about something unforgivable earlier. I was given a complaint to the attendant about the movie starting time. Return back to me my time! And money! You understand the point? Movie? Is he talking about the in-flight one that's mentioned in the magazine? Summary of the plot and the start time. Interesting. There's a summary of the plot? Where? I know the movie's from, what, 6:30? I'm assuming it's half-hour intervals, I guess? Or maybe it's in hour intervals, whatever. So yeah, it looks like it started like around 7. Yeah, whatever. They're supposed to show License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. I cannot see that movie in my country. You can only see it on international flights. I look forward greatly to that movie. I check my pocket watch whenever possible so I will not miss it. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. So my watch is not wrong. It matched the schedule. But the movie was still late. Very, very late.
Hold it.
Your pocket watch. I'd like to ask you a little more about it, if that's alright. The movie I wanted to see would not start, so I checked my pocket watch many times. Okay, so let's press on that one, then. So this movie you mentioned, it is the one listed in Sky Magazine? Yes! I was so looking forward to watching License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. And I looked up her name. I guess people can say it's Tenario or Tenaro, but whatever. Was the movie shown on this flight? Yes, it was shown at the scheduled time. Isn't it possible you simply slept through it by accident? Nonsense! You doubt me? No! Stop pointing at me like that! Odd. How did he miss a movie that he was clearly hoping to see? I checked my pocket watch a great number of times. Not much I know for sure. My watch is set to my destination's time. I was always set when I board a plane. Well, let's take a look at the Sky Magazine here. It's set to my destination's time. I always set it when I board a plane. All-time show corresponds to our departure time zone. Oh, I think that could be the issue here.
Objection!
I think, anyway. Mr. Leblanc, you said this just now in your testimony. You set the pocket watch to the destination time when I come on board. Now, if your watch has been set to our destination's time zone, it would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination. Yes, and the correct time is over 6 cents. I'd like you to take a look at this. If you believe the Sky Magazine, clocks in a flight run in accordance with the time of our departure time zone. Of course, the movie schedule is also created with that in mind. Woman, for confirmation's sake, what time zone is this flight aligned to right now? Well, we made a short stop at a transfer point. That's right. It was in that small Asian country, the Republic of Zingfa. But we don't readjust our onboard clocks at that time. So right now we are still running on Borginian time. What?! The time difference between Borginia and our destination is 9 hours. In that case, it's only natural that your watch will be out of sync with the schedule. Whoa! What the hell? Ugh, that was okay. Further, if your analog watch set to our destination's time, it would appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to the flight's onboard clocks. It also changes everything about your testimony, and you can bet 1 million cents on that. In light of the information, it means that you saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior at 3 a.m. Yeah! What is wrong? My 1 million cents! How much is that? Oh, I don't feel like doing math right now. I'm stupid! Oh, whatever. This should clear up all the remaining accusations. So this basically widens the time frame for the time of death, right? Yes, because Mr. LeBlanc saw the victim enter the elevator at 3 a.m. It means that the time of death could be anywhere from 3 to 6:15. The question now is, where was Mr. Hicks during that span of time, and what was he doing? I've got something to say. And you are... Yeah, oh my god, your smile scares the hell out of me. I'm Cammy Mealy. Mealy. I think it's Mealy. Whatever. I'm a flight attendant. And what is it you wish to say? Well, I think your story's a little different from how I remember it. What do you mean, Cammy? I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in the seat at 5 a.m., you know. What? How can you be so sure of that time? Oh, that's right. He pushed his call button when we were parked at the transfer point. The stop we made from refueling and cargo transfer is Zhangfa, correct? Let's take a look at this message from here. This flight will be making a brief stop at the refuel and transfer cargo in the Republic of Zhangfa. I hope I'm saying that right. Hangfa, I don't know if the Z is silent, whatever. Between 4 and 5 a.m. We also ask that all passengers remain on board at this time. And thank you for your cooperation. Okay. Yes, it was from 4 to 5 a.m. according to our clocks. And during that time, did any of the passengers leave, or did any new ones aboard this flight? No. Not a single person got off or on in Zhangfa. What about the flight crew? The few who were handling the cargo transfer might have temporarily gone on or off, but eventually everyone, including Cammy and myself, came back on the plane. Cammy scares me. So basically, I can assume that no one left or got on since our initial takeoff. Interesting. Just keep that in mind. So we got the refueling. Alright. Yeah, and I answered his call. I can tell you Mr. Ackley Hicks was there in the sea when he would talk off again at 5. And we got her testimony. Alright, so that puts the time of our murder between 5 and 6:15. Okay, now, what time did you come down to the lounge, Mr. Edgeworth? I remember coming down here almost as soon as we left the Republic of Zangfar. Ah! You were here the whole time from 5, yes? Then you were the only one who could be the killer. Mr. Edgeworth, were you really here in this lounge the entire time from 5 a.m. onwards? Unfortunately, yes. I was getting plastered. But then, how do you explain the footprints? Is not that obvious? This man waited for Mr. X to come here in the lounge, waited to kill him. And then he put the corpse in the elevator. This is when the turbulence happened. My eyewitness testimony may have been mistaken, but what time I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator on the 2nd floor does not matter, because the entire incident concluded here in this lounge. Everything happened in this lounge? Is that what you really believe, Mr. Leblanc? Do you have another idea? I simply feel that there is something out of place in the scenario presented here. Is there something that can tie this crime to a location other than the lounge? Well, let's see. Well, actually, I think it is possible because we know that the possible murder weapon could be this piggy bank, and we know that's usually found in an in-flight shop. So, it could possibly be that this was... maybe the thing occurred in the shop. Just maybe.
Take that.
The murder weapon. This little piggy bank is sold at the in-flight shop. It is sold there and only there, and it's not displayed here in this lounge. How then did it find its way here? Don't you find that a tiny bit suspicious? Such a trivial point. It only means you prepared it, taking it from the shop first before coming here. It doesn't prove you're innocent at all. Ugh. Is there no way to win with this man? If I may... What is it? You see... Well, it's just as Mr. Edgeworth says. Oh, and what do you know about this is so well? Well, it's just that piggy bank was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes. And when was this? It was maybe around 5:40. Isn't that just before we hit that patch of turbulence? That's right. You were in the shop just before the turbulence? Yes, I was. Come to think of it. When I found the body, I believe you came out of that door. Yes, I did. And what is beyond that door? That's the flight attendant's room. Then you were on the first floor. Yes. I had to do something at the shop and in the flight attendant's room. So I went to the shop first and to the flight attendant's room. Are you saying you passed by me at some point? Yes, you seemed really into the issue of Sky magazine you were reading at the time. I don't suppose you noticed me walking by. I vaguely recall someone walking by, but I didn't take notice of who it was. Anyway, the piggy bank was definitely there at the shop when I went there. Why did you go to the shop in the first place? I went there for a work-related matter. Work, you say? Yes, the upkeep of the shop is also one of my responsibilities. Would you not say something about that until now is what I want to know. In any case, I believe it's clear the shop needs to be investigated as well. Shall we head over there then? What is it now? Aren't you forgetting something, Miss Rhonda? Or Rhoda, whatever your name is? Don't you need the captain's permission to check the shop? No, I haven't forgotten. But I have already asked him for permission to search the entire plane. So I think we're alright. Huh? That's weird. Your mouth is weird. That's what it... Ugh. Okay. What is? Well, I just talked to the captain, see? And he said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all. What is the meaning of this, woman? It means she's lying. Go on. Admit that you are. You said you have permission to search all over, but you don't, and yet here you are. You flight attendant! What are you trying to do? Pull the sheep over us? The captain's calling for you, Miss Rhoda. Oh, but don't worry. I already got permission to search the shop for the captain. See, unlike you, I do things the right way. Why would you do such a thing? Please excuse me. Looks like I get to be in charge now. Ooh, she is coming off like a bitch. Excuse my language. Please go back to your seat, Mr. Leblanc. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you would follow me, I would be your guide from now on. There's something about Miss Canary or whatever that has piqued my curiosity. But right now, investigating the in-flight shop is my top priority. And we will investigate the in-flight shop when we get there next time. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth. I'll see you guys later.